one of the most dominant displays I've seen. You've been talking Joseph's praise for a very long time. Does he sit alone up there?
Yes, yeah. It's funny that you say that. I get quite a feeling, obviously we're all local down here in Melbourne, that Luciano has a feeling that I don't sing his praises as much, because at one stage I was just calling for him to just up the level of his competition, which he's done. And he's looked great. I've known Joseph Luciano for a very long time here in the local scene. I used to go do some training down at Kumagai when he was down there with the great Ed Badlock. I've known how good he is, and he just went through a bit of a period coming back from 1FC where he was sort of pitter-patting through some different competition. I'm just like, this kid's so good. I'd like to see him step up. Now he has, you know what I mean? Like that puts him right at the, like you said, the arrowhead. And I saw on Tapology, speaking of Tapology, he is now ranked number one at welterweight on Tapology, which I think is a very fair ranking.
Now, there's a guy just below him who is flying the flag for Hex as much as Joseph is for Eternal. Do you think Matt Vale, do you reckon that's a matchup or?
100%, but I cannot figure out. So, if you're watching this, please give me some information. Send any information. I've got no idea what Matt Vale's story is. You know what I mean? He took a long time off after being again on that operation day of the competition. Came back for one fight. You know what I mean? Good. He got a good win against an adequate opponent, and then sort of disappeared again. I can't. Again, he's a gun. He's right up there. I know Kit Campbell is super keen on that fight as well, but I can't inject him into that conversation again. A very thick, heavy division, unless he's putting his name out there. Like he does. It's not only is he not getting matched, he doesn't even seem to be seeking matchups. Yeah. So I'd hate to think he's sitting back on his hands right now waiting for his call up, because that division's well and truly moved on, and there's some guys that have probably definitely leapfrogged him now, because you got to stay active.
But yeah, there's no real. I mean, I was just kind of having a look around beforehand, and I think Joseph Luciano versus Kit Campbell, I like that, because even though there's three recent losses, not recent, but three fights in a row that Kit dropped, they were all to top level talent type thing. And one was against Izzy Fitikifu and who's basically a middleweight and all that sort of stuff. So I actually wouldn't mind seeing Kit and Joseph, and then I think Joseph kind of is ready.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. If he got a match up with Kit and got over on Kit, that's him. That's off to the races now. That's him. That's not a clean out, but that's his shot. He's done the mountain of work. I'm interested to see. I've got a bit of an inkling. I'm not spoiling anything here, because I have no inside word on this. It's just what I believe happening, just reading the stars aligning, because I saw after he stepped, like I said, he stepped out of the cage after his win over Priscus Fognolo and beeline towards Mr. Kit Campbell. I've got a feeling that's going to be the matchup we're going to see on Hex, which is Kit and Kevin just set. If the winner that comes out of that, and that would be them and Luciano are the upper echelon. You know what I mean? But the fact that, if Kevin comes out of that and he lost to Caleb, and now Joey's beaten Caleb, that makes it a bit hard. Kit gets the win there. I'd love to see Kit and Joey. Oh, that's a good fight.
That's all of these chats we have just end with whoever fighting Kit. That's how much we want to see.
Everyone, fight Kit. I never, even when I commentate and do all my Brosk's rambling stuff, I never hide that I am biased. I have the guys that I've worked with, and I will always be biased towards them when I give a stuff.